Alright, we'll go back to the league race this time with TTML for round number.
Okay.
I don't know.
Looks
Is it
very
is
dark.
it 7, 6, whatever? I think it's 7 for Russia. And you may notice immediately, I've returned to the Stone Age of 720 and 30 frames. That's because I forgot to hit the record button. So
I think
happy
I'll probably use
days.
that 4H
We are going to having a throwback, a throwback
Nothing's great around here.
episode to a time of lesser quality. Hopefully as a one-off, unless I forget to do 1080, unless I forget to record again on my Elgato like an absolute sausage. And no, I don't run PS5, so you know I'm not blessed with defaults. 1080 and 60 and HDR on my console. But anyways, we'll move on. This is the end of qualifying. I just want to point out that at the end of qualifying, you can see I'm keeping my distance because there's a car in front who's backing everyone up. Look at the amount of space that he has in front. Why isn't he going? He's still he's consistently deciding to hold everyone up here. I messaged him afterwards, I asked what on earth this was about. Apparently he was warming his tires, which is completely unnecessary around Russia in any way, shape or form. It's unnecessary on softs, period. But look how much we've been backed up here. Like, the time isn't an issue, but I've got like 2 or 3 cars to try and give space for, and we're running out of track here. So I was really annoyed about this at the time because there's just no need. There's absolutely no need. Like, again, a car like there. This is him. Absolutely no need. I'm conscious of the car behind me, so I think I have to get a move on. And I'm just so annoyed. I'm so annoyed at this point that I have a horrible last turn, and I'm already like a tenth down, basically heading towards turn 2. So that really annoyed me. There's absolutely no need to do that. Like, just drive it on. You don't need to warm tires on softs, let alone at Russia, where the tire wear is, it's literally nothing, and you can. It's so unnecessary to warm up softs in any way, shape, or form, especially when you're coming out of the garage. So I don't know. It's one of those things. And it's going to go like my best lap time here is a 30.2. This track sucks this year. This is probably my best track, one of my best tracks last year, and this year it's just absolutely awful. But I'm trying to push for it to make up for last time, anyways. Too much on that curb, too much on the throttle, and into the barrier we go, and that is that flying lap. Very much out of contention there. So it's going to be P14 on the grid, I believe. And honestly, this track, they've made it so bad this year. Like, I did really enjoy it. I actually really liked driving this track when a lot of people didn't. With these extra curbs and the such they've added here, and it's just so bad. It is so bad. Anyways, we're going to try and make it work in the race. Going to do softs because we're going to go softs because basically a safety car would screw me if I went on mediums, because softs will go to the end. Mediums probably would. Hards definitely would. You never need the third compound here. I've never once needed the third compound here in 5 racing games here. So anyways, here we go then. See what we can do. 5 red lights. And away we go. Now, important thing to mention is I'm the first ones of the softwares outside the top 10, so I need to get a good start here to try and clear some of these guys on mediums. Again, from 11th to 13th are on mediums. Make up a position off the start, but there's a gap there. It's only going to close, so I have to file in here. There's a McLaren on the inside, which I think is Felgen, squeezes himself through on Sean. And now I've got Kiki, my teammates, on the outside as well, so this start has not gone too well, especially heading down towards turn 2 there. So anyways, I'm going to leave the space on the inside, go try and go around to the outside of Felgen. Very careful not to get a warning here. I don't want to get a warning, so I kind of backed off there. I backed off the throttle there because there's a car. I didn't know what the ghostly situation would be. So I've lost a position off the start here, which is an absolute disaster because, again, all those guys in front of me were on mediums, and I was the first on softs, and now I'm behind a bunch of mediums. I'm behind even more cars. It's a rough one. It's a rough one. So yeah, we're gonna move on. My teammate broke his wing, which was very sad. He was not very impressed. I don't blame him. It was just a rough one. Lap 7 is where we're heading next. Yeah, that's how shit this is. Lap 7. Flores has lost DRS to the guys in front, so you could see I'm not quite able to make the move, but I'm close. We're going to try and get this done as soon as we can. I don't know what my race is going to evolve into. I just need to hope that a safety car comes out and penalties are a thing. He has a big moment here. I thought I'd try and go on the outside here, but Yeah, no point going anything for anything there because we're going to coming up to a DRS zone soon, and I was feeling a bit more comfortable this part of the race against him anyways. We did manage to break out of the DRS and the such from Kiki and the such, so which lessens some pain, not much because they're on mediums and the delta is like 1 point something seconds to the mediums to soft, so they're going to be on a tyre that's 1 point something seconds quicker a lap once they pit onto the soft, so I could have a 4-second gap and it wouldn't matter, but we get by Vlares anyway on lap 8, and we will mosey on. I believe this is for our pit stop, lap 10. Yeah, made up some spots obviously due to people pitting, but into the pits now we come. It's a very long pit lane again. Medium tyres to the end. Nothing really to say. Mediums will be fine. They'll do a job. They're again quite slow compared to the soft, so anyone in the alternate strategy is going to be in good shape. And in retrospect, I wish I had done the alternate strategy, but there's no way I could have known. Like, again, you can't account for a safety car, which would have ruined everyone's race on mediums. They were very lucky in that sense. Lap damage, lap 1, again, your race is ruined if you're on mediums. Well, I was used on softs, to be fair, as well. So it's lap 14. I'm not sure what the story is here, but this is where we are. We're 6 seconds behind break and 7 behind CVG, and they're just DRSing each other along. Like, so I can't make any grounds into this gap because DRS here is going to be powerful enough, and I don't have any in front of me. So lap 17, Felgen, who was absolutely flying on these mediums, absolutely flying, and he is going to get by. I'm not going to fight that, to be honest. So he goes through. Again, pick your battles. Know when to fight, know when not to fight. Speaking of, here comes Sean next. And his fresh softs, so some of these guys now pitting on from their mediums, and I just want him to drive around the outside of me because there's no point, I can't fight that, so I just get nice and early in brakes, just leave the inside line. Again, that's not a battle I can win. He's got 6 seconds of penalty, so maybe I can make some up that way, but that's not a fight I can win. Lap 19 heading on to lap 20, so Vlares has been catching up a little bit to me here in the second stint, and Kiki is on softs now, so they're both within 5/10s, which I know is enough if you just saw a Felgen to make an overtake. So I was like, come on, both of you just overtake me. I'm going to stick to the left-hand side. He's got DRS, he's got slipstream, he's soft compound tyres as well as Kiki. I stick to the left-hand side. I'll even move over to the left.
Oh my
and
God,
Kiki squeezes Vlares into me and squeezes me into a wall. So nothing Vlares could do about that. That was all Kiki's fault. It's so frustrating, man. Like, that's second time this season. Canada was the other time. Second time this season I've been crashed into letting people go. Again, multiple times this race I decide, yeah, look, I'm not going to fight you. There's no point fighting for my life here. A position I'm going to lose anyway. So those 2 positions were included in that, and just absolute stupid, just madness, man, absolute madness. Anyways, lap 27, this is it. Like that, my race wasn't going well anyways. I didn't bother pitting because I would have lost more positions, but anyways, there we go then. That's P13. Just didn't go any way, shape or form right for me, for my teammate. So 47 seconds behind the winner. So
6 people.
Again, and not as many penalties as you might think, because the curbs here actually deter people from cutting corners as they normally would. So you can't even make advantage of that really as much these days as you could beforehand, because so even if you're not cutting the corner because the curbs are preventing you from doing so. If you cut the curb, hit the curb, then you're going to end up getting absolutely launched into oblivion. So that rules out that then. Anyways, here are the standings. I thought honestly that would be a disaster for the standings. Not too bad. I'm only a few points behind David in third. Still got a little bit of a margin on Jabu, Langfeld, Dejili, Kiki. So that's not too bad. We're going to be fighting for at least top 5, maybe top 6 if Langfeld is able to outscore me decently these last 3 rounds. So yeah, round 7 this was actually. So again, not too bad considering how awful that race was and how awful that track was for me. So yeah, not too bad. Anyways, we can recover from that, I think, as we have done for multiple races this season. It actually just hasn't gone to plan, but we can evaluate the season as a whole a little later on. But next up is going to be Mexico. So yeah, hopefully a better track. I do enjoy that track. Much more likelihood of penalties appearing. Much more likelihood I'm going to benefit from that. So yeah, bit of an optimistic one for me heading into this next round. So hopefully we can get this off our back and keep moving on. So thanks very much for watching, and until next time.